Thank you so much for this. I'm Meah Denee. It's such a pleasure talking to you today, Miss Loretta Devine. I love starting my interviews off with kind of like a fun question. So for you, if you could pick any one of your characters to actually become in real life, which character would you pick and why?
My God. Did you say fun question? Or did you mean hard? Girl, I've been in 174 movies. No, let's see. Which character would I like to be in real life? This is a fear of mine that as I get older, when I get to Alzheimer's, I'm gonna think I'm all those characters.
No, that I can understand why that is a fear.
And they gonna put me somewhere. So I guess you could say Gloria would be a fun character from Wait Till Exhale. This Christmas, I love the mother I played in that. It would be hard to pick. I always love whatever I'm doing at the time, whatever is now is like the most fun because it's happening now. So right now I'm playing Yolanda Adams' mom in Kingdom Business. And so right now that's one of the fun things I'm doing.
Love that. So let's get a little bit into A Snowy Day in Oakland where you play Jeanette. Tell me a little bit about that character and what motivated you to take this role.
Well, I really like Jeanette because she's broad and loud and fun, and she's not afraid of people, and she's always popping that gum and doing everything but her job. So Kim Bass, who created the role and directed it for us, he's just ingenious the way he writes his characters and how real they become. It's a stellar cast of incredible actors and actresses, and so I think people are going to really enjoy it. It's the kind of movie that you would go to with your girlfriends like they did with Waiting to Exhale back in the day and have stuff to laugh and talk about. And it's unusual in the way he put it together with the snowball. And that's all I should say about that.
Well,
the way it's hard to talk about it because it goes, it's a dramedy,
So, and you guys actually shot this like in 2017, a little while ago, correct?
Right. We got parts of it, but I think there are things that he's been doing on it over the years because the music, I think we went in the studio for the music, and Mr. Luss, who sung the gospel song from American Idol, Jacob Luss, he was like the guy that I sung with in the church song. That was done a while after we wrapped. And I think there's so many other things he added in over the years to make it what it is today.
Nice. Even though it was shot, about 5 years ago, like what do you feel like people will actually take away from it in today's year, like today?
Well, because it's talking about therapy, I think people are gonna say to themselves, "Do I need therapy?" Nah. Okay. And that's because Black people really feel that way about therapy, I think.
Yeah.
And unless you really, really, something's going on, I think people just sort of like go, I'm okay, I'm getting through the day, I've gotten through a whole year, because that's just the way we've been brought up and taught. But I think the movie sort of like says something a little different from that it helps you to know how you feel inside and why you feel, and to visit the things that are going on in your head. And your heart, and to make life easier and better. And I think it does teach that therapy does that. It should make everything easier and better.
Yes, or at least bearable. Like now you actually
bearable.
Function. Yeah.
That's even a better word, bearable. Yeah.
So when it comes to you acting, I was raised on you, but for those who are like new actors, what is one acting technique or like even skill that you feel like has really helped propel your career through all these years?
Well, I have a Master's of Fine Art in Theater, so I studied it before I did it, before I moved to New York and really got into it. I have such a extensive background, and I'm what you call a late bloomer. I'm probably 10 years older than everybody I ever worked with. So um, I think to study helps to believe that you know what you're doing, whether you really do or not, and to figure out your way of doing things is really important, and believe in that as part of how you go about everything. So I would say that's my answer.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Last question. So you've been in so many roles, you've done so many different genres of
Mhm.
film. Do you ever feel like or have felt that you've been typecast throughout your career? And how did you kind of break free if you did feel typecast?
Oh God, I can't even say. I don't think I've ever been typecast. I've done so many different kinds of characters. Being Mary Jane was a totally different type of character. This Christmas, I played a lot of mothers, but all of them are different kinds. In P
Mhm.
Valley, I play a blind 80-year-old stripper. In Family
Oh, that's
Reunion,
cool.
I'm a church-going grandmother who still believes in spanking your kids. All of my role I've done. My Emmy is for dramatic acting, but a lot of times I do comedic stuff, like in this particular movie. So I haven't been typecast at all, and I feel lucky for that. I don't know how I managed to not be, because most people are. I mean, it's part of the
Mhm.
business, but I just keep moving. I keep running so fast I can't get.
Self. So
Okay.
thank you so much.
Nice talking to you. You had great questions.
Oh, thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
yes. And you got my gap. That's the gap I had when I started. They made me close it up. I hate it. I can't skeet anymore.
Well, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your night. I really appreciate this.
Yes, you're so beautiful. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Meah.